Epic, mysterious music swells. I don't think people understand just how big a sextillion dollars really is. Everyone knows a million or a billion is a lot of money, but what about a sextillion? Your brain literally can't understand it. In this video, we're not just going to show you what it looks like, we're going to try and spend it. Music dips, voice intensifies, pace quickens, and if you can make it to the end of this video, you will see us use a sextillion dollars to do the one thing that proves beyond a shadow of a doubt how utterly insane this number truly is. We are going to try and buy the single most expensive object ever conceived by humanity. Music swells, voice drops to a whisper. Stick around to the end to see if we can afford it. This is the journey from $1 to $1 sextillion. Now let's make our first great leap from $1 to $1 million. It's a jump that transforms a simple bill into a life-changing sum. That's a 1 followed by 6 zeros, $1 million. It's a number that feels almost mythical until you see it. Imagine a standard US dollar bill about 6 inches long, something you might have in your wallet right now. Lay a million of them end to end, and you'd stretch nearly 97 miles, farther than most people drive in a day. Stack them, and you'd have a tower over 358 feet high, taller than the Statue of Liberty itself. $1 million is a physical problem. It weighs over 22,000 pounds and would fill 10 large duffel bags, each one heavy and packed tight. Suddenly, this abstract number becomes a logistical challenge, something you can barely move or store. $1 million can buy a house, fund a business, or secure a comfortable retirement for a family. But in our journey, it's just the first stop, a mere beginning on a much larger path. We've visualized 1 million, given it height, length, and weight, making it real and tangible. But the next jump will require us to think much bigger, to expand our imagination. We're leaving the scale of monuments and entering the scale of cities where money shapes skylines. The numbers are about to get truly staggering, beyond what most of us ever imagined. Are you ready to climb higher? The next step is even more astonishing, because next we're multiplying by 1,000, taking a leap into the realm of billions. We're about to see what $1 billion looks like, an amount that can change entire cities. The scale is about to become architectural, even urban, reshaping the world around us. Let's take the next step, onward to $1 billion. Our next destination, $1 billion, a 1 followed by 9 zeros. If 1 million seconds is about 11 days, 1 billion seconds is over 31 years. Our $1 million stack was 358 feet high. A $1 billion stack would soar to 67 miles, far above commercial airplanes reaching into near space. Imagine astronauts on the International Space Station, looking down at a needle of cash piercing the sky. Or, laying the bills flat. It would cover a football field 135 times over. $1 billion fills 25 shipping pallets, enough to fill a large truck. Or, picture a solid cube of cash, 34 feet on each side, as tall as a 3-story building. You can walk around it, but not see over it. A monument of pure cash in a city square. We're now in the realm of city-sized wealth, but even this is just a stepping stone. The next leap is 1,000 times greater. We're about to enter the scale of national economies. The numbers are leaving the human scale behind. Ready for the next jump? Let's see what $1 trillion looks like. The scale is about to become planetary. Prepare for another leap, 1,000 times bigger, $1 trillion. Our $1 billion cube was the size of a building. A $1 trillion cube would be over 340 feet on each side, taller than a 30-story skyscraper, covering an entire city block. Imagine a shadow cast over neighborhoods, a mountain of currency erupting in a metropolis. $1 trillion fills 25,000 pallets, enough to cover a square mile with a double layer of cash. This is no longer personal wealth, it's the scale of national economies. $1 trillion can shape the world, fund entire countries, or change the course of history. We've left the human scale behind. Our minds can barely relate to this amount. We need new ways of seeing to continue our journey. From here, we move from man-made objects to natural wonders. The next numbers will be measured against the planet itself. The scale is now geological, even planetary. Are you ready to think even bigger? Let's continue our ascent. Next stop, quadrillions. We've traveled from a single dollar to $1 trillion. Along the way, money grew from a simple piece of paper to something that could dwarf a city. Pause for a moment. What do these numbers mean to you? $1 million could change your life. $1 billion could change your community. $1 trillion, that's a force of nature, a number that can address humanity's greatest challenges. These numbers transcend personal ambition and enter the realm of collective destiny. As we climb higher, the numbers become more abstract. Their meaning lies in what they could represent. They are potential to build, to solve, to explore. We're not just counting zeros, we're measuring the scale of human potential. The next numbers are so vast they can only be compared to the planet itself. We're about to leave the world of cities and enter the world of mountains, lakes, and oceans. The journey continues. Are you ready to think on a planetary scale? Let's see what comes after a trillion. The numbers are about to become truly mind-boggling. Onward. We now enter the realm of quadrillions and quintillions. A quadrillion is a 1 followed by 15 zeros, 1,000 trillion. Our trillion-dollar cube was city-sized. A quadrillion-dollar cube would be half a mile tall, wide, and deep. A man-made mountain visible from space. We've exhausted man-made analogies. Now we turn to the planet. The Great Lakes hold about 6 quadrillion gallons of water. Imagine every drop replaced by a dollar bill. Next, a quintillion, a 1 followed by 18 zeros. To picture a quintillion, think of the Earth's oceans, 352 quintillion cubic inches of water. Or, consider all the insects on Earth, about 10 quintillion alive at any moment. For every human, there are over 1 billion insects. A quintillion is a biological number describing the abundance of life on our planet. We're no longer talking about wealth, but the fundamental accounting of our world. We're counting the building blocks of the biosphere. The numbers are now planetary, even ecological. We've left the world of money far behind. Next, we'll count the grains of sand on Earth. The scale is about to become astronomical. Ready to leave the planet? Let's go. We've reached a truly astronomical number, 1 sextillion, a 1 followed by 21 zeros. To grasp this, let's count the grains of sand on Earth. Scientists estimate about 7.5 sextillion grains of sand cover our beaches and deserts. Imagine holding a handful of sand, thousands of grains slipping through your fingers. Now imagine every handful on every beach everywhere. If you had $1 sextillion, you could assign $1 to every grain of sand on many beaches and still have money left. This number feels infinite from a human perspective. It's the texture of our planet's surface, the sound of waves repeated a sextillion times. From here, physical objects on Earth are no longer large enough for comparison. We've counted insects and sand. To continue, we must look to the sky. The next numbers will be measured against the stars themselves. We're transitioning from planetary to cosmic scale. The universe is waiting, and it deals in numbers that make a sextillion look small. Ready to count the stars? Let's journey into the cosmos. Now we venture into the cosmos. 100 sextillion, a 1 followed by 23 zeros, is the estimated number of stars in the observable universe. For every grain of sand on Earth, there are about 10 stars in the sky. Pick up a grain of sand. In your hand, you hold the equivalent of 10 solar systems. The cosmos is vast, filled with more stars than grains of sand on Earth. If you had $100 sextillion, you could buy every star for $1 each. But let's go deeper. Let's count atoms. The human body contains about 7 octillion atoms, a 7 followed by 27 zeros. You are a universe of particles. The observable universe contains about 10 to the power of 80 atoms, a 1 followed by 80 zeros. This number is beyond any scale we've discussed. Yet, there's a number so large it makes even the atoms in the universe seem small. Our final destination awaits. We're about to meet a number that exists only in the realm of pure thought. Ready for the ultimate leap? Let's discover the Googleplex. We've arrived at the end of our journey, from $1 to the number of atoms in the universe, and now to the mind-bending concept of the Googleplex. First, a Google, a 1 followed by 100 zeros, is already larger than the number of atoms in the universe, a number so vast it's almost impossible to picture. But a Googleplex is a 1 followed by a Google of zeros, a number so enormous it defies all attempts to write it out. There's not enough matter in the universe to write it down, not even if you used every atom as ink. A Googleplex is 10 to the power of a Google, a number that dwarfs even the wildest quantities we've discussed. It's a number that exists only in mathematics, in the landscape of pure thought and imagination. If you tried to write it, you'd run out of atoms long before you finish, no matter how you tried. There's nothing in the physical universe to compare it to, not even the stars or grains of sand. It's a testament to the power of the human mind to imagine infinities nature cannot manifest or contain. Our journey from $1 to a Googleplex is complete, but the wonder of numbers continues. We've traveled from the tangible to the abstract, from the physical to the conceptual, exploring the limits of scale. Numbers measure our world, our universe, and the limits of our imagination, stretching further than we can see. As you look back, which leap in scale opened your mind the most and made you pause in awe? Which number truly surprised you and changed your sense of what's possible? The power of numbers is not just in their size, but in their ability to expand our understanding and spark curiosity. Thank you for joining this journey from the smallest bill to the edge of infinity, where imagination and numbers meet. If you enjoyed this adventure, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share the video with fellow explorers. Let's keep the wonder of numbers alive.